Here we are, in the bottom left side. A man who's been on an absolute tear. We've seen quite a bit of him so far, and, well, he has been winning a lot, let's just say that. The red Terran from Onside Gaming, it is Maru. In the top right side, the blue Protoss from Team NV. It is Creator. I believe that is no longer a team, but he still represents it, so I guess I still say it anyway. Is he still teamless then? Wait, let me double check this. Why would he be teamless? Why in the world would Creator be teamless, right? That's... Yeah. Yeah, he still is. Alright. Alright, well, fair enough. Still repping that flag, however. Thinking of the good old days. Perhaps. Having a little bit of a look around. Maru did place his barracks in an awkward position, but it's not as awkward as Creator is anticipating here with these probes. Or perhaps is afraid of to happen with these probes. Reaper still should be considerably earlier, right? Like that distance of movement, it doesn't seem like much, but if you think about it, right, how long can a Reaper shoot as it is traveling that distance? Because that's the amount of extra shooting you're gonna be able to do. And, well, I think that would be like an extra 4 or 5 shots, right? If you manage to really just get on top of that, and then you don't have to do too much running around anymore, that could be considerable. Alright, in comes the Reaper. Adept, not quite ready yet, as it's still in production. See how the probe micro is so far, pretty solid. Yeah, gets around that Reaper and forces him away from there. So, well done for Creator. Just a little disturbance in his mining overall, but nothing too severe. On the other side, the Reaper, well, the second Reaper has to come back. Deal with the probe. No delay in the command center either. So, neither of these players really suffering damage in this early game so far. Which is a good sign for us spectators that are hoping for a good old match. A good old battering and smashing up of StarCraft 2 units together. It's like us with our action figures just on the floor, just bouncing them against one another. Just ramming their heads like, yeah, fighting! That's what we're gonna get out of Maru and Creator. Here we are. Yeah, fight! Oh, that's funny. Maru and Creator are our action figures. Would you buy a Maru action figure? If there wasn't, let me actually know. I'm quite curious because I would be tempted, man. I would be tempted. If I'm in a store and suddenly I run into a Maru action figure, I would get that, man. Alright, Reapers go down. Again, not getting much done. The Hellion gets back at home. There's a scout on the Stargate, so the Oracle already aware of his existence here for Maru. And the Oracle had to use some of that energy across the map, so it's a little bit lower on kill potential here than it would have been otherwise. But it's just going to stick around for the defense of whatever's coming out of that medevac. It turns out it is 2 Widow Mines, and well, it turns out he can't do much against that. So he's just going to let it go of, lose 2 probes, and let that be it. Maru there, nice micro quick on the turning back of the SCVs right there. There's the 2 Widow Mines into the main base this time around. One of them is going to reset, but there is a probe right there. The medevac does get out as the... Ooh. Widow Mine, another unburrow. It just wants him not... Oh my... That's just funny. He still gets a Phoenix there. Wait, no, he doesn't. The Phoenix is still alive, I'm sorry. Well, he hits it and it almost goes down. I saw it disappear. I did start laughing there a little bit to myself, and then I stopped looking at the game. Just because it felt such a silly situation. Stasis trap. At the front door. That's just wanted to say a lucky Hellion, but no. He's kind of still lucky, right? Right? For a couple of seconds, he still is. And afterwards, that turns around rather quickly. No, in fact, wow, I can't believe it. It gets out of there. Creator, maybe, you know, estimating the movements of that Hellion a little bit wrong and trying to send his Stalkers to where he thought the Hellion would go, and then suddenly, oh, we were going that way. Not all his Stalkers got to shoot, and oh, well played by Maru. Read like a book. Big blink to the main base. Already killing off a tech lab that was being produced. You gotta be careful, that's Stimpack right there on that barracks. We saw how quickly those Stalkers are capable of taking out tech labs. Luckily for Maru, that fate is spared for him for now. And meanwhile, he still managed to get 8 more probe kills across the map. Look at that. 1100 minerals lost versus 500. Oh, Maru's still got to be careful here. Lost himself a siege tank, a couple of bio units as he will stim further forwards now with that completed. Chasing down the Stalkers, doesn't want to let them get away for free. 2 Stalkers fall as the hunt continues. It's not enough for Maru, he's like, no, he needs more blood. More Protoss blood, a Cyclone look on there, kind of falling short, not sure what happened. Perhaps a blink away or something like that, probably was the case, right? That makes sense to me. Alright, stimming in further forwards. More gateway units coming to meet the threat. 2 auto turrets there to zone those backwards again. Zealots coming in from the backside, but the Stalkers, that overwhelmed before any help can come in. Maru takes game number 1. Okay. Well, there are Phoenix about. Is this Phoenix going to find that Widow Mine right there? I think it will. It's not going to pick it up because he hasn't got his buddy with him. He comes back around and now he's already on top of that medevac. That is frustrating there for Maru. Good luck getting that out on the map right now. Scary stuff. Okay, he's going to rotate around. Maru knows that, you know, that's a likelihood. A likely thing to have happen. So we have 2 probes going out on the map. It's going to make 2 bases here. What's happening? Where's the... Oh, the watchtowers? Just scouting? Just scouting. And there's the 3rd base for this place. Alright. Oh, just spotter pylons. Okay, okay. No, and I like that, actually. You just saw the medevac with the Widow Mines, right? So, I mean, it makes perfect sense to go make them right now. You got the Phoenix as well. Now, this is just like a double safety wall, right? You shouldn't take damage to Widow Mines just coming in from an awkward angle. Or maybe a really awkward angle here, all the way hugging the map for that entire distance. But it's going to be rough for Maru to know that that's what he has to do. Coming up here in the top side as Creator already set up on his front porch. The scan allows those Cyclones to start with the lock-ons, but nice pickups on the Phoenix, another pickup on the Widow Mine. And now, well, that's a quick end of that push. No charge quite yet available, but the Phoenix, they are quick and they are nimble. The Marines have to turn around, fight for their lives, otherwise everything is just going to get picked up slowly without trading at all. Medevac has to boost out of there with whatever it can carry. The Viking forces, well, some harassment still taking place. A Liberator killing 4 probes in total. Amazing how that still managed to be going on right there. All the rest happening as well. Okay, okay. At least trades out a little bit against Phoenix there in the end. Equaling out the trading efficiency slightly. But, you know what, overall, I thought I would be liking Creator's position. But I guess the third base for Creator just only now coming up. Work account for Maru actually looking very solid here. Again, he's lost more than his opponents. He went with a one base kind of opening here, trying to... No, wait, he didn't actually. He went Reaper Fast Expand, didn't he? Oh, okay, okay. No, this makes more sense now in my head. Alright. Yep. Only getting one probe in the early game. And then the 4 probes later from the Liberator. Some nice harassments. Picking apart more of those units from Maru, and the work account looking a bit more stable now for Creator as he starts setting up a fourth base. Further forward fourth base. This is scary. There's 3 siege tanks ready to go. As the Phoenix try to pick it, the first one up, they realize, oh my. This is in fact quite a bit of a line of siege tanks, not just the one. As there's just a little scout, things quieting down a little bit. Maru getting ready to muster the bannermen. Go across the field. And try to lay siege to his opponent's third base here. It looks like it could be successful. That army movement of Creator was worrying me a little bit, but it looks like he does figure out where Maru is trying to come from. As the siege tank siege up there, the Colossi being targeted by them. Marines got to be careful, but Maru's doing a nice job microing, splitting them up, avoiding massive AoE splash damage right there from those Colossi, and now he's just on top of the probes. He's on top of the gateway forces. One more Colossus comes in, as that might be the solution to this problem. But you see the 4 siege tanks, and it is quite bad. +1/+1 just completed for Creator, but I mean this is well, him losing a base, potentially 1 or 2 more bases. Just well, potential cancel and another loss of a base perhaps. Good pickups with those Phoenix, but yeah, Vikings were there, shutting that down. Maru takes another game. Dude, this guy is too good at StarCraft. 2 points. 2 points. 2 out of the 3 that he needs. The Red Terran. On-site gaming. Maru. Bottom left. Sorry. Bottom right. It's the Blue Protoss. Having a bit of a rough time once he ran into Maru. Let's see if he can turn things around. It's going to be a tough one. It is a Creator. Maru once again just putting that barracks further outside of his base, and well, seems to be quite effective at getting that Reaper there before the Adept is available. So it's a small thing, but it does seem to pay off with like at least a bit of extra kill potential on a probe. Creator once again kind of looking around, checking the vicinity. But Maru's being quite careful with where he places. Oh my, wow. Oh. Yeah, he finds it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Still gonna complete. Yep. Still completes. Lucky break there for Maru. He put it just far enough so that probe could not get its final attack in before the production of the barracks was completed. That was a very small window of opportunity there for Creator, and well, it didn't quite work out, but at least he knows it's coming, right? Oh wait, did he go? No, he didn't go Nexus first. He's got his Cyber Core, but that... oh man, that's going to be slow. There it is. Now the Adept starts up. Reaper coming in. It's about halfway done with that Adept as the Reaper starts approaching the first Nexus. Will be, once again, a bit of probe micro here involved, trying to keep everything alive, but he already loses one. Already interrupted with the mining. One other probe dangerously low, but pulls it away in time. It's the Reaper. Yeah, there we are. Okay, avoids 2 shots from the Adept there and does manage to get himself to safety. Maru behind this. Again, the 2 Reapers. A Hellion. The hit squad from Hell. Might be looking to take down some more probes. Creator being adamant about his scouting here. Checking every spot, every nook and crevice alongside of his base, but you just can't be everywhere at all the time, can you? So Reapers come in here just as the Adepts left. They're gonna try to have a bit of a fight with them, perhaps. Only one of them engaging here. I'm not sure what... okay. Do you think he was just busy, perhaps? Or was there a specific purpose for that secondary Adept to start moving to the top right side? Because, well, maybe it was. Maybe just for further scouting. Seeing if anything else would be showing up. Gets the heads up about the medevac also. Has to be landed, and now he's actually, in fact, 3 SCV kills, 4 SCV kills? Potentially? Well, he gets out of there. Sees the medevac again, man. That is okay. 27 workers for Maru this time around against 36 probes for Creator. Creator definitely seeming like he's much, much more on top of things this time around. Let's see if it's gonna prove himself again here with the probe pool against the Widow Mines. Yep, that looks very solid. The mine, not gonna get a reburrow there or an escape. So yeah, Maru just falls short of dealing damage to his opponents a couple of times now. Cloaked Banshee could be a very, very dangerous threat here, however, of course, still. We already have one available on the map and a second one in production. We'll have to wait and see if Maru waits a little bit longer with this play. Going in for more probes. Right, actually getting more than I thought he would with those Stalkers nearby. 4 probes do fall once again, and that almost ties up the worker count right now. One scary prospect for Maru, however, is of course that, well, with those 2 Banshees going across the map, he won't have that much at home. There is still Blink available here for these Stalkers. Now, they don't have any cloak detection, so it's still difficult for them to really fight the Banshees head on. And, okay, well, shield battery. No shield battery. Ooh, if he goes through that natural, man. Is a tough one. Okay, nice pickup micro, definitely helping out a ton here. Good blink forwards onto the siege tank. The SCVs all blocked in. Can't get out there with the Marine and the siege tank blocking their way. Still an okay work count here for Maru. However, a couple more have to be taken out. Shot down by the Stalkers, and just like that, they do manage to get quite a bit more efficiency. Get the Banshee also And now 31 army supply strong here for Creator. Blinks in, snipes out one of the, what was it, 6 Marines still available. And yeah, I think he's doing it, man. This is a very difficult game for Maru now to win still. His worker count plummeted. No mining going on almost whatsoever in the main base, as these SCVs have to be ready for fist fight duty. Oh, another lovely blink right there. Right on top of that Banshee coming back from the battle. Gets taken down rather quickly as well. All damage onto the SCV line. Up to 22 kills right now just from these Stalkers alone. And the Stalkers still running around. Alright. Put on the base of Creator, getting himself 2 extra gateways here, bringing him up to 5. Third base on the front should provide him with a nice bit of money, wealth and income. Maru going for the, you know, a little bit less wealthy base on the inside. It's a bit more secure, however, when you have those Stalkers just parading around your, well, your home all the time. Your place of residence. Yeah, they're definitely letting these Stalkers do so much work for them now, even more. This is still the same batch of Stalkers, if I'm not mistaken. He must have a tremendous amount of stuff at home right now. He's got most of his tech unlocked. Storm is coming in, Charge is coming in, he's getting the +1 attack. Needs to watch out not to overstep too much, as, well, it is still Maru he's playing against, and he hasn't lost the map yet. And, well, a couple of times I thought he was gonna die, and then he just turns it around, right? I mean, he's lost 33 workers, right? And he's only 15 workers behind on his Protoss opponents. Now, if I lose 33 workers on the 9-minute mark, I'm gonna have at least a 33 worker difference. Not Maru, it's just like 10-ish. Which is insane, because he's playing against Creator. Look at that, 6 worker difference now. He's catching up, man. He's catching up. He's doing it again. 40 army supply versus 50, 59. That is still a lot of army supply, actually. That's still almost 50% extra army supply on top of that. And then to take into account, there's 2 Banshees in here. They're not going to do great in a straight up fight either. Well, here we are. Moment of truth. Does Maru live a little bit longer? And then suddenly surprise us all once again with just winning anyway? Could it be possible? Could it be possible? He's got a Raven. He's got a tremendous amount of siege tanks here. 5 of them set up, holding that front door. And suddenly, with knowing that there's 5 siege tanks there, this army doesn't seem that intimidating anymore, does it? It really does not. 2 Archons, 1 Immortal. I mean, the rest of it is going to get obliterated by those siege tanks. Especially with anti-armor missile or something like that from the Raven. Auto turrets making it difficult for the Stalkers to get a good blink on top of where they need to be as well. There's still Banshees that you kind of want to target fire down also. So, I mean, Creator, yeah. Not really going in for a fight there. Just backs off wisely and tries to figure out if there's anything else hidden on the map. Any drops he could potentially catch. Nothing of the sorts, however. Maru's just playing the patient game. Dark Shrine, Disruptors. The big EMP. Why do the Koreans love to forfeit once they go into the lower bracket? I think it's just a matter of time management, right? I mean, what are the odds to move through that lower bracket? There's only one person that can qualify. And the people here, right? Creator is going to be Matt in there as well. So he's still going to have his shot in the lower bracket as well. If he loses this. Just starting to assume that he's going to lose this. Because Maru hasn't died yet. And now, well, the supplies are starting to equal out again. And I've seen this story before. Ooh, that's a nice storm. Oh, that is a nice storm, the second one. Losing a high tempo, though. Making it hard to judge whether or not that was worth it. Maru, ooh, disruptor shot. Well dodged. Another one going onto the supply depot there. There we go. That kills the tank. Alright. The disruptor barrage seems to be arriving at a good time. No liberators here available for Maru. It is really just the siege tanks. Let's see. Does he have the bio to substantially hold the zealots at bay? It's definitely rough. Ooh, disruptor shot whips there. Another one. Does not. SCV's pulled, and there it is. The GG Creator takes a map of the monstrosity that is Maru. Very well done. Alright. Seems like he struck back, and he struck gold in doing so. First man to take a map off of Maru in this tournament. And it's not like Maru had a free run in front of this, right? He's been up against Time. He's been up against Classic. He's been up against Moon Deer. Maybe Moon Deer not as impressive as the other ones, but you know, still definitely a quality that is worth our respect, as it just shows the sheer consistency that this player is capable of playing with. Same could be said for Creator. He didn't have as of a clean ride towards this spot, but he did manage to get through here, and he also again didn't have slouch opponents. Going through Cure 2-1 and going up against Ragnarok. Also, of course, 2-0. In fact, that one. And losing a map against Firefly. I think that must have been a PvP. That must have been some sort of a cheese hitting him, right? Hopefully we did manage to capture that one by one of the streamers somewhere. So we're looking for the place these players are going to make this time around. Depth, one of the, well, actually the first combatants going across the map here. We've had some workers, but we don't really count those. Oh, Maru trying to be a little clem there. Seems to be okay. Going in for the scout himself. I mean, what is that to see at this point? We got a robotics facility and a triple gateway. This is interesting.
Ready for dust off.
Maru's gonna get a good scout on this. Double patches are still there as well. There's the Hellions. Oh my. Oh my. That's the cavalry. That is the cavalry. And that's going to get a lot of kills quite quickly. Oh boy. Gets them out of there as well. 3 of them. Very good stuff. I mean, 3 Hellions, no matter at which point in time you drop these into a mineral line, they're going to kill probes, right? Doesn't go all the way back for a repair, but he does still put them in that third base again. War Prism is going to be able to see what is going on in that situation, however, and force it all backwards. Now on the side of Maru's Maru here, on this side of the map, we're seeing that he is kind of struggling with the amount of units that he has available for this very heavy gateway approach of Creator. The triple gate with a very quick War Prism just suddenly here, ready to fight all these harassment units head on. And that's not a fight that Maru was keen on taking. No, sir, indeed. He's going to lose a Widowmine here straight off the bat. He's going to have to sacrifice the Raven production there. Otherwise, the starport would have just been burned to the ground. Another Widowmine here, nicely caught. And that is going to go down as well. In fact, the Observer here with the rest of the army really helping out tremendously. Maru having to sacrifice 10 workers already just to buy himself more time and have that siege tank do a bit more damage to pull away from Creator, though, however, quite smart as well, waiting for his shields to regenerate and just go in again. Army supply difference still, it's still there, but it is getting a bit closer together once again here for Maru. Maru, oh, there they go. There's Hellions coming back around, getting 10 more worker kills across the map. And still giving Maru a fighting chance here because of it. Let's see if he's going to be able to now hold this area. One of the siege tanks quite quickly go down. SCVs once again off the line, ready to try and keep things together. The Hellions as well try to help out, but that is just too much Brodels, man. That is too much Brodels. Is there another siege tank about to be ready? Yes, there is. That might give him a fighting chance here. But he's going to need another medevac worth of Hellions ready to deal damage across the map pretty soon. He loses another tank, gets the Stalkers, and the Marines do a lot better against the Zealot Marines, so might be able to start. Nah, I think that's it, man. I think you just tap out here as Maru. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He's only lost 2 SCVs in that fight, actually. I mean, that'd be great if he hadn't lost, you know, 22 in total now. The 17 probe kills is definitely still coming into effect here. The double forge gets thrown down by Creator. Maru on the 1 base. He's going to be stuck like this for a little while longer until he has enough units. Luckily for him, well, he only has enough. Well, let's say luckily for him, it's not what he would like to see, of course, but he's not oversaturated, at least on his main base. So maybe that way you can kind of tell yourself that it's okay to sit around for a little while longer. Alright, finds the Observer. Of course, the rest of the Protoss forces were waiting for the Terran to move somewhere. Don't get too much, but their presence there has been noted by Maru once again. Still in a position where he has to have those units kind of spread out. Robotics Bay also getting constructed here by Creator. I mean, if we're hoping for a reversal sweep, this is the game you would like to see, and that's the next one, alright? This is definitely giving a lot of hope, for me at least, here, to see a Creator victory. Just the fact that we know that Maru leads should give you a bit of confidence. And again, it is still Maru. And, well, I've said that a couple of times, haven't I? It's 40 army supply versus 40. It's 4 siege tanks with a good amount of Marines here, who do have themselves Stim Pack almost available. Combat Shield also going to be available across the map. SCV's being brought along. Alright, here's the push. Creator, have you been spending too much money on trying to ramp up your economy? He's on 55 workers. This is the 26. Army supply, dead even. Alright, that Raven, a big troublemaker here. Perhaps there's no Phoenix to make him worry too much this time around. He's got a bit more free room to play with. As the siege tanks inch themselves closer and closer. He really wants to use that energy on that Raven as soon as he really doesn't have much of another choice to. There he goes. This must be the moment, right? Ooh, the pickup micro from that Warp is available as well. That's very difficult. That could, of course, just negate anything that Raven tries to throw at the Colossus. Perhaps an anti-armor missile somewhere on the gateway unit might already be enough as well. There we go. One interference matrix does land. The Raven quickly afterwards falls. But Maru here with the siege tank standing tall still. The 4 siege tanks, tremendous artillery fire there. And the Marines still being quite a force here. He's moving forwards. 52 army supply strong now versus 36. Things are tipping in the favor for Maru. As he's punching his way further forwards. It's a race against time. Can he kill Creator? Before Creator resets up all his money, all his stuff here. He's getting a good amount of money, Creator is, so the more time he can get here by just waiting, prolonging this fight, the better it's going to be for him. But Maru kind of starting to force the issue now. Third base gonna go down. Natural base gonna go down. And there it is. GG is called. Maru somehow still does it. I thought he was dead. Again. And he still does it. That's what he does. GG. Well played. Fantastic stuff there. Maru qualifies. Well done indeed.